As a global emerging markets mining company, Anglogold Ashanti conducts its business in an increasingly complex landscape. We deal with a full suite of political, economic, and social challenges, both across 3 continents and 9 countries in which we operate. We understand clearly that the manner in which we respond to our sustainable development challenges has a direct bearing on the long-term success and sustainability of our business. Therein lies the opportunity. Companies traditionally manage sustainability-related issues by meeting compliance requirements. The result was a siloed approach to related disciplines such as safety, health, and the environment. Unfortunately, these were often seen incorrectly as soft issues and were divorced from core technical and financial aspects of the business. There can be no debate that there is no space for that approach in the modern mining industry. Compliance alone is not enough if we are to retain our license to operate and win the trust and support of the countries and communities in which we operate. At Anglogold Ashanti, we have worked hard to distinguish ourselves in every area of our business. Our production performance, rigorous cost management, and continuing efforts to optimize our portfolio are all important determinants of our competitiveness. But so too is our sustainable development performance. If we are a valued contributor to societal development, we will be a preferred partner by the hosts. For this reason, when we revised the company strategy back in 2013, some 5 years ago, we included safety, people, and sustainability as a foundational strategic focus area underpinning the delivery of our core business objectives. This goes to the heart of how we operate. As a good indication, a fair proportion of my work is related to focusing on the broader issues of sustainable development and key stakeholder engagement. I do not anticipate that this will change in the foreseeable future. In 2017, we took the bold step of aligning our sustainability strategy with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and embedding the prioritized goals into our strategy. This followed our ongoing efforts over several years to improve the integration of sustainability into the business. While I hope that a reading of our suite of reports will demonstrate how far we have come in this respect, I'd be the first to acknowledge that there is always room for improvement. Looking at our performance for 2017, our safety outcomes in the first half of the year demonstrated how far we have come in embedding a strong safety culture and world-class protocols across our operations. The latter half of the year, however, was bitterly disappointing when a string of seismic events at certain South African mines reversed those gains. I take the loss of life personally, and the 7 colleagues who were fatally injured we experienced were harder to bear after protracted success of the preceding 12 months. Our deepest sympathies go to the families and the loved one of our colleagues who we lost. Our resolve to operate workplace free of injury and harm is strengthened, and we remain convinced that our approach to address fatal risks through critical control management is the correct path to take. The modest decline in occupational diseases is testimony to our continued work to reduce exposure to occupational hazards, particularly noise and silica dust. We are mindful that these efforts must be seen over the long term, given the very long lead time, often decades, between occupational exposure and the development of the disease. We continue to measure our performance as responsible stewards and of the environment across a raft of parameters. Over the past decade, we have had a dramatic reduction in the number of reportable incidents, and we currently find ourselves at near record low levels in this regard. Notwithstanding this, we are intent on achieving zero harm with the elimination of harmful discharges. We will continue to focus on efficient and innovative use of energy and water, and in this regard, the modest reduction in greenhouse gas emissions for 2017 is encouraging. I'm also encouraged by the progress we have made in integrated closure planning, as this is an area which will contribute meaningfully to both the business and to our host communities. During 2017, we continued our efforts to increase trust between ourselves and our host communities. We recognize that we are part of these communities and our health as a business is intimately linked to their well-being of the communities. In particular, I welcome the order of the High Court of South Africa that communities be consulted alongside the industry and labor in the drafting of a new mining charter. Their input is fundamental to the success of this industry in the long term. Our views with respect to communities are not philanthropic, but underpinned by a real desire to contribute to the strengthening the fabric of societies where we operate. After all, this is a group of stakeholders that share our long-term view, and so they have an interest in ensuring that our operations prosper. And in areas where our views may differ, we commit to working together to resolve our differences and achieve solutions which work for all of us. So as we go into 2018, we will continue our efforts to continually improve our performance and embed sustainability into our business culture. Our sustainability actions and performance will continue to be a real reflection of who we are as a company.